out on my morning wander. I've come onto one of the nature trails. I've come a little bit off piste. That's where I should be at the top. But I saw something down here and I've come down very, very gingerly. I could see there had been footprints yesterday, but it snowed again. And what attracted me was this. Now, this is one of the images that I wanted. Oh, lovely little cabin up there. Oh. One of the images that I wanted to get. There's another small bit there. What I don't know is, oops, how much closer I can get from where I'm stood before I fall into the river, because I've no idea how deep the river is. Or sorry, not how deep, but how wide the river is. So I've put my foot down in a couple of places and thought, oh no, that's really not good, excuse me. So I've settled for here. Depth-wise, we're up to the top of the second leg on my tripod. A little bit difficult to compose as I wanted, because I wanted to have that coming up the middle of the image, but I'm not that stupid. No comments, please. So I have, let me just get rid of that for a second, set up landscape orientation with the little patch of unfrozen river coming in sort of from the left hand corner, and I popped the polarizer on. There's a bit of a reflection from the snow and I just wanted to darken that down. I've had to be a little bit careful with how I compose because I didn't want to get the edge of the cabin in, and there's trees at all sorts of weird angles, so I've had to be a little bit cautious. I've tried one in portrait orientation as well. In fact, I've just turned the camera off to conserve the battery, where I'm going to have to crop the bottom of it, probably more to a square, because I also wanted to ensure I didn't crop any of the treetops out. I was looking at f13 and 1/16 of a second, and I think I'm quite happy with that. I'm trying not to move too much in case I put my foot somewhere where I shouldn't. Again, I was going to head up to the Carnish Spa, but you can't even see it from down here. So I've knocked that one on the head, and I'm going to do these trails. There's a few spots I've seen on Google Maps that I'd like to get to. The first trail is about 7 kilometres. 7 kilometres? What am I about? 0.7 of a kilometre. But then there's other trails you can take as well. And I've no idea what's there. There's very few photos on Google Maps from those areas. So I'm just going to have a wander and see what I can find. But it's so beautiful. There's a very slight roar of the odd, I presume it's a road clearer, in the distance. And other than that, it's so quiet. So I'm going to shut up, pack my bag and carry on walking. Is there such a thing as too many trees and too much snow? I'm beginning to think so, because I think not only am I going snow blind, I'm going tree blind as well. I'm still on the same little track. I've no idea where I'm going to end up. I'm just following the track. What happens, happens. And I've got a little bit distracted. I came off piste, as they say, and there's a bit of a ski track here, or it seems to have been skiers. I'm guessing probably people with snowshoes on as well. I'm sure that collar's getting in the way. And it was kind of the first clearing that I'd seen. We're almost getting a bit of light. Almost a bit of blue sky coming through. And several things caught my eye. of which none actually worked. Gotta try. Let me flip you around. I'm loving this function. So the first thing that caught my eye was this scene. The only thing that spoils it slightly is in the background there's a blank, what I would class as a blank fell. There's nothing there. There's the tree line, a space, and then there's another, there's a tree line, a space, and then there's another set of trees and a light, which you may not make out. But I thought, because we'd got the ski line, or the trail going down, I thought that could actually quite work. So we did that in portrait and landscape. Have a look at that. And then, and it's snowing. This one really did catch my eye, and that really appealed. The little tree curving over to the left, and then you can just make out the third one. I manoeuvred myself to a point where you could see the three. Yes, I know that puts 4 in, but I've got 3 identical ones, as in vertical pines. And then I've got the little curved one, which I don't know, but I'm guessing it'd be some kind of, birch maybe? And then we have these stumps. That one I liked. But it was, because they're so close to the background, it's really difficult to get separation. So I've dropped down to about 3.5, f3.5 on these. And I'm using my histogram an awful lot. What initially caught my eye, where are we, is these 3 here. That one, and that one, and then that one, and that one. But try as I might, I couldn't get enough separation to make that work. Likewise, I really like this little fella. I say little fella. He's quite a big fella and I can't tilt you up any further. He's huge. So I tried that. Jury's out on that one. And then this little chap down here. I've taken a couple of different variations on him. It's quite like his shape. And he sort of doesn't fit in with the rest of them. And then I really did push the old imagination a little bit. We have a waterfall. Maybe. It's snowing. Not a lot, but did I mention it's snowing? Oh God, I'm such a kid. Yes, I find I'm using my histogram more than I ever have done before, because I'm conscious that I want to retain some detail in the snow. Oh, the shapes and the curves, beautiful, without blowing the highlights. And it's really easy to blow highlights in here, because everywhere is white and you've got really dark bark. So if you just get your exposure slightly wrong, hey, trying my best. Sorry. It's snowing! I've been stood here for about an hour, just taking my time. I've reminded myself I haven't got to rush. I just need to chill, take my time, look around, and I want to concentrate on one area. And I'm looking at the curves in that snow thinking, can I get that without including anything else in? And I think I can. It'll be a weird minimal, but I think it might work. There's got some animal tracks, they quite appeal. But yeah, I want to slow down, take my time, work an area that I get to. Work on the basis that these could be the last photos I ever take, because I might not find anything else I want to photograph. So I want to make the most of the area I'm in. And the more I take, the more chance I've got of being happy with some. I'm not being snap happy, but what I don't want to do is walk away and go, if only, I wish I had. That's not the plan. And the more I'm stood here looking, the more I'm thinking, I can see an image there. So I'm going to have another little play before I tootle off to wherever this track happens to lead. I think it was supposed to be going down, but we seem to be going up. All good exercise.